Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a makeup of the day video, and I haven't done one of these in a while, but I really love the way my makeup came out today, and I also have some pretty exciting news to share with you guys, so here we are. What I really love about my makeup today is the base. It's a very natural beat, but I'm really loving it, so I figured I would just share the products that I use. I've been really loving luxury products lately, so I did use a lot of luxury products. I did throw in a few drugstore products here and there that are just my tried and true, so let me stop talking, I'm gonna get into the video. So starting off with primer, the barrier between your skin and your makeup is very important, so I take primers very seriously. So I did use these two, and I really like what they did for my skin. I used the NYX Marshmallow Primer that I love all by itself, but I mixed it with the liquid poreless putty primer from e.l.f. It's the summertime, and for me, I notice a lot of texture and enlarged pores in the summertime, so these two together really did what they needed to do. The marshmallow primer took care of my texture because it made my skin look a little bit fluffy, and the poreless liquid primer took care of my pores. So yeah, I needed both. I definitely needed both of these today. Next, to color correct, I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium Dark 3 Amande. This is what the concealer looks like. I really like the undertone of this concealer. It's not too harsh to where it requires like a full coverage foundation or anything, but it's just enough to cover up those spots and make it blend with my skin. This shade is very close to my skin color, but it has like a slightly pinkier undertone that looks really good underneath the foundation, and it doesn't require me to use full coverage foundation, which I really like because I wanted my makeup to look natural even though I have makeup on. So this was the perfect under foundation concealer corrector for me. And very lightly on top of that, I went in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep Ultra Blur Setting Powder, and this is what it looks like. We all know and love the Laura Mercier setting powder, but I feel like this shade is perfection on skin tones like mine. But today I used it under my foundation. I went in really light with this. I didn't use a heavy hand, and I didn't use a lot of powder. I just used whatever was in the top, and I just lightly set it underneath my face. If I know I'm using glowy products, I always like to put a powder underneath because I am an oily girl and things can get out of hand really quick. So I make sure I put a powder underneath my foundation, even if it's going to be a light day, if it's going to be a full coverage day, it doesn't matter. I need a powder if it's going to be glowy. So this is the powder that I like to use underneath my foundation, and I like to use it on top too, but today I use it under. For foundation today, I use something that I recently fell in love with, and that is the Chanel Water Fresh Tint Foundation. This is light to medium coverage, and as you guys can see, the inside has like these little beads, and it really is a water tint foundation. So you pump a little bit on your hand and you mix it with the brush, and then you apply it to your face. For me, this shade is the perfect shade. This is a shade Deep. I actually ordered this online in my last Ulta haul. I believe it was my last Ulta haul, or maybe the Ulta haul before that. I've been doing a lot of Ulta hauls because August is my month. It's my birthday month, so I've been treating myself, and this was one of the ways that I treated myself because I have never in my life purchased a $70 foundation, but I was very intrigued and I needed to try this, and I'm so glad that I did because I'm in love. Like, I've been using this very frequently. It feels like nothing on your face. It literally feels like you're putting water on your face and it's just drying up. Like, what does water feel like on your face when it dries up? Absolutely nothing. So, and I have been using this for all of my birthday festivities. Just make sure you use a powder if you're oily like me, and you'll be good. It also came with this brush. I did use mine, so don't look too hard, but this is what the brush looks like, and I feel like it is the perfect brush to apply this foundation specifically. I do have another brush that I have used with this foundation, and that is the Merit brush. I feel like you need a really dense brush for this foundation in particular, and I still like to press it in with a sponge afterwards, but I feel like for application you just need a really nice dense brush, just like the one that they give you. Okay, next for bronzer, I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade Rich. I've been using this as a cream bronzer and I really like it. The shade is just really nice and warm, and I love the glow that it gives. I just had an idea to get a deep shade of this product to use as a cream bronzer, and it's been working out good for me. And on top of this, I just went in with my Juvia's bronzer palette in the shade Dark. Today I only went in with this shade, but most of the times I mix these two together. But I think my bronzer came out really pretty and really nice. After I applied my bronzer, I went in with this concealer by Dior. This is their Backstage concealer, and this isn't my absolute favorite concealer, but it does what it needs to do. I have the shade 4N, and in their foundation I'm the shade 5N. With this concealer in particular, you just have to work fast. You can't let it dry down. You just have to apply it, blend it out really fast, and set it as fast as you can. And for me, that works. But I have noticed, like, if you leave this on your face and you try to blend it out, it kind of gets patchy, which I don't enjoy. But I will say, if you use this concealer right, it does what it needs to do. It looks really good. As you guys can see, under my eyes look nice and bright. And to set this, I used my Rimmel Stay Matte in the shade Transparent. Y'all, this is my baby. I love this thing so much, and I haven't hit pan on it. I've had it for a long time, and I've been using it for a long time, and I still haven't hit pan on it. And this thing is only like $3 or $4, and it is the best $3 or $4 that I've ever spent on makeup. I'm always going to recommend the Rimmel Stay Matte. Look at my packaging, y'all. It is beat up. It's beat up real bad, but it works. And then I went in with my Hourglass Veil setting powder on top of this powder. This is the only setting powder that I've ever used that just does not look powdery. It just looks glowy to me. This setting powder has never disappointed me. It always does what it needs to do, and I just love how glowy it looks under my eyes. And I just love the effect of this powder. It's like no other. I've never found anything like it. No dupes, no nothing. You just have to try for yourself. And to brush away my setting powder under my eyes, I used the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation in the shade 410. This is what mine looks like, and I just go in with a brush and dust it away and blend it with the rest of my face so that it doesn't look too harsh. And I also put this under my bronzer and just on my nose to make everything look really flawless. If you have this powder, then you already know this powder is good. It's really good. To set my face, I use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist, and I've had this for a minute. I'm just trying to use it up, to be honest. It's not like one of my favorite things, and it's also not something that I hate, so I just went in with it. I will say that it is a good setting spray option if you're looking for one, but it's not like my favorite thing, you know? It's just a setting spray. Now for mascara, I mixed my Merit Clean Fresh mascara, which I love this mascara. This has easily became one of my favorite mascaras. And then on top of this mascara, I went in with the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara. These two together, like, do you guys see my lashes? Do you guys see them? Yeah. And I couldn't find my lash curler, so that's just all this mascara because I couldn't even find it. When I'm wearing mascara by itself, I have to mix two mascaras. I can't just wear one. So, and on my lips, I'm actually using the new AOA Studio I Do lip oil, and this is in the shade Bloom. This is from Shop Miss A. I believe this is like $1.88, and it is so pretty. They sent over all the shades, and I did try them all out, and out of all the shades, I will say it's very hard for me to choose a favorite because they all look really good. As you guys can see, this one has a little bit more pigment along with this one. This one's like an orangey type of color. This one has a slight pink tint, and then, you know, we have to have the clear. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite because they're all good, okay? So yeah, if you're looking for some new lip oils, definitely head over to Shop Miss A's website. These are only $1.88 each, so if you get all 4 of these, that's like $8. The packaging is giving dupe vibes for you know what. And the applicator, look at the applicator for this. Y'all see that applicator? We love a big doe foot applicator. And last but not least, for blush, Armani actually sent over these blushes for me to try out, which I'm so excited about. This is my first time ever receiving PR from a luxury brand, and I actually created content for them that you guys will probably see soon. So that is the exciting news that I wanted to share with you guys. And here is the blushes. These are their new Luminous Silk Glow blushes. I have the shades 61 and 11. I have this shade on this cheek, and then on the other cheek I have this shade. It's kind of getting washed out in the camera, but you can see it on my face, and they're both very, very pretty. But if you guys want to see what I create for them, I will post it on my YouTube shorts as well. But if you guys want to, you can follow me on Instagram too. So yeah, it feels so good knowing that I'm such a small content creator right now, and that brands like Armani are sending things over for me to try out. That is just like, that's exciting for me. So yeah, that was my makeup of the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.